Hey everybody, hope you're having yourselves a beautiful day. So, want to do a brief discussion of recent world events and then get a little into what I've been experiencing recently, see if anyone has any insight. So, first off, world events. Australia is in dire straits right now. They're in the full throes of the New World Order's plot. They even have their officials calling it the New World Order, which is amazing, and saying that they'll never go back to normal, and you're gonna have to take, booster shot after booster shot to get your latest papers to be able to travel or interact with society, and all the typical Orwellian nightmare stuff that we've known is coming. And what's amazing is, while this is unfolding, finally there's a counter narrative happening with the jab in general. In Israel, it's been found that despite their population being almost completely jabbed, their rates of the V, trying to avoid the censors here, of the bad thing, have continued to increase despite most people getting the jab. And look, I don't want to offend anybody. If you, for whatever reason, if you were coerced or if you really believe in it, whatever your reasons, if you actually have taken the jab, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to fearmonger or blame or judge or any of that stuff. That being said, I think it is very clear that there's something malicious, something evil behind this whole mandated jab thing that's going on all across the world. It's not for your health. It's not for your safety. It's for control and potentially worse. A lot of people who've been taking it have been facing serious adverse reactions. And for those that haven't had such bad reactions, they still can catch the bad thing, they can still spread the bad thing. It is not a true, it's not even a true jab, alright, I'm going to risk saying it, a true vaccine. It's not. Every previous vaccine in the history of mankind, as far as I know, it gives you a small amount of the thing to help your body build a natural immunity to the thing. And that's it. That's how they've always worked. This most recent one, the biggest one ever, doesn't function like that at all. It's an mRNA version. And it messes with your body with synthetic genetic code. Does God knows what. But from the get-go, it's not a true vaccine. It's not a true jab in the first place. It doesn't provide actual immunity like every other one in the history of ever has. You can still catch the thing, you can still spread the thing. And on top of that, and on top of the adverse reactions, on top of all the lies and deceit and manipulation and coercion, you see how ruthless they are about getting it into every human on Earth. And I just ask, again, I'm trying so hard to not cause division and not make people who've chosen to get it feel bad, because there's no reason to. You should honor what you feel is right. Just consider what's happening with this thing. It seems malicious. Alright, so that's my quick update on world events. To get a little more into what's been happening with me recently. So, over the past, well, let's see. I've been experiencing a strange phenomena. I've been experiencing, when I first wake up, I hallucinate a large spider or bug, like unnaturally large spider or bug on the wall, one of the walls of my bedroom for like a few seconds, and then it disappears. This phenomena started like a couple of years ago, maybe, and recently it's been occurring every single time I wake up, which is why I'm like, what is this? What are these ghost spiders? It's very unusual. They're, okay, so imagine a giant spider the size of like my head that's made of shadow. That's what it looks like. Like, it looks like it's made of shadow, but it's physical. It's very strange. And like I say, when I first wake up, I'll see the thing, and then it'll crawl in a random direction on my wall, and then it'll like start going translucent or like transparent, like when the predator from the old movie turns on his cloaking device, kind of like that, and then it disappears. And I'm like, shit, it's a hallucination. What's happening? I guess I'm just curious to know if anything like this has been happening to you guys recently. Because what correlates with this is also a lack of sleep. Like right now, I'm running on just 4 hours. I wake up after just 4 hours of fucking sleep. You would think, I mean, I know for sure past me would be very irritated and distraught. But it's the strangest thing. I just get 4 hours of sleep. I wake up and see a fucking ghost spider apparition on my wall. And I feel totally fine. I feel great. I feel well rested, mostly. I mean, I feel like a little tired in the eye, you know, a little heavy eyed, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But mostly well rested, feel pretty good. And these hallucinations haven't been creating any fear in me whatsoever either. It's just a really strange phenomenon. And I know that everyone's ascension journey is unique and different, even with the various similarities we do share. So this could just be a me thing, but if it isn't, or if anyone has insight as to what this might be, I would appreciate it. Please comment and let me know. And on that note, the one last thing I'll talk about is a shared phenomena between a whole lot of awake people, whatever you want to call us, which is this gang stalking thing. Now, I bring it up because I see a lot of my fellow YouTubers talking about it. I've never experienced it. That's not to say I'm invalidating it or saying it's not real. Quite the contrary. Like I just said a few moments ago, all of our journeys are completely unique. We have similarities, but everyone wants the damn umbrella solution or umbrella playbook, and it's like, that's just not how it works. For all of our similarities, our journeys are totally unique. So I'm not surprised that some people would experience gang stalking and some wouldn't. But the reason I bring it up, and this might not be the greatest advice from a guy who's being assailed by fucking ghost spiders every morning, but I don't know. I feel like we are somehow allowing these types of experiences to happen to ourselves. The gang stalking, or my lack of sleep and this hallucination stuff. Because we are creator beings, right? We are fractals of God, and this whole ascension journey is us learning to take responsibility for our own power. So I feel like in both cases for these phenomena, we're inviting it in, we're letting it happen to ourselves, and we can stop it ourselves, right? That's what I think anyway. But it's tough. It's tough. Because my theory for the gang stalking in particular is that people see it as something that, like, people have been just correlating it with awakening and ascension. So they're like, if I'm waking up, therefore I'm waking up, therefore I must be getting gang stalked. And I feel like they're like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They're creating it in their own experience. That's my theory. We are all free and sovereign beings, which is why, even if this is happening to you, I've never heard of anyone getting hurt by it, by the gang stalkers or whatever. So my advice on that front would be to try to pay it no mind and just let it pass right back out of your experience. Now, that being said, I don't want to seem like a hypocrite here. I need to find a similar solution for me, for my plight. It's interesting because, like I say, the hallucinations are just when I first wake up. So I'll wake up, see the ghost spider for a few seconds, and then it disappears. So it doesn't bother me that much, and maybe that's why it hasn't gone away. It's hard to not pay attention to when it's the first thing you see when you wake up. So I don't know if intentionally ignoring it would work so well for me in this scenario. But again, there's no negative feelings with it either. There's no like fear, there's no irritability. It's just strange. It's just unusual. So, my fellow spiritual people out there, if any of you have any insight as to what could be instigating this for me, if you've had any similar experiences yourselves, please do let me know. I am open to the possibility of it being another situation with me being a targeted individual, right? But even that I want to stray away from, because by telling ourselves we're targeted individuals, we're making ourselves targeted individuals. We are sovereign beings, we're creator beings, we're fractals of God, and I feel like by considering ourselves targeted individuals, we're making that happen, you know? So I'm trying to avoid that, but that being said, I did make a video on it previously, and in that video, I explained how for most of my life, attacks, demonic attacks, spiritual attacks, whatever you want to call it, have been mostly through dreams for me, like the dream state. So maybe this is an extension of that. Maybe this is that going on to the next level. I'm not sure. I will never pretend to have all the answers. I am learning to navigate through this crazy ass spiritual journey just as much as any of us. But, you know, I still hope that my insights for the things that, the few things I do know, I hope those can be helpful for all of you. So anyway, if you experience, sorry that this was a bit jumbled and disorganized. It's just a spur of the moment video like most of mine are. But yeah, if you have experienced similar things, or if you experience like gang stalking as well and have insights on that, please share as well. And yeah, I guess that's it for this one. Much love to all of you. God loves you. And the last bit of advice I'll leave you with is try your best to not let the external, whether it be gang stalking or ghost spiders or the New World Order encroaching in, try, and it can be hard, but try your best not to let that impact your inner peace. We are creator beings, we are sovereign beings, if you can get to a state of alignment, you'll be amazed. You'll be safe, sovereign, freer than you've ever been, and plenty of abundance. All the things you've ever wanted are right there, ready for the taking. And all of this crap in the outside, even the New World Order crap, even the jab stuff, all of it is just distractions to keep us from ourselves and our own true power. So whether you need to meditate, go out into nature, what have you, find a way to find some inner peace within yourself and your problems will go away. Hopefully mine does with the damn ghost spiders. Like I said, I'm still going through the process too. I'm far from perfect. I'm not like a feel good or anything like that myself. But I'm doing the best I can, just like we all are, right? All right, enough rambling. I'm going to cut this off. God loves you again. I love all you that watch. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing day. All right, have a good one, everybody.